You constantly hear people talking about networking in aviation, but what does that really mean? How do you do it? And what should be your first step if you don't know anybody, but you want to get your foot in the door? This is something that I've always thought about how I should make a video on, and I finally came to the conclusion that instead of just thinking and kicking the can down the road, I would get here, sit down, and give you my thoughts in a short video. So that's coming up right now. Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's video. If you're new here, my name is Luke. I'm an 18-year-old private pilot documenting my journey from student to professional pilot. I live in upstate New York and I use this channel to share all of my aviation experiences with you. First, I have to apologize that I'm not using my microphone that I normally do right now, so I apologize if the audio isn't the quality it normally is, as I'm using my phone that I'm not sure if you could see in the frame or not, but if you can, that's what I'm using. Again, apologies. Now, what exactly does this mean? Your network is your net worth. That's another saying that you'll hear all the time, and it really is true. It is especially true in flying. Who you know and the connections you have will be able to help you immensely with anything that you want to pursue in this industry. If you want to go fly for an airline, this is a little less important because you're kind of applying into a massive pool. There are a lot of applicants, and knowing people really doesn't help because of unions and seniority. But if you want to go down the corporate route, the military route, in some instances, this really does matter, and it's important for everybody to understand. I mainly want to help the people that have commented asking me for word explanations. In this day and age, you really can go out and you can find anything you want to know on the internet. Just try to take the initiative and go and learn something before you go ask somebody to explain it when they've probably already made a video on it, or when that information is readily available from multiple sources. Well, of course, it's not going to affect anybody like me or somebody else that makes YouTube videos that sees it and probably just doesn't respond. But in the future, if you do that in a job interview or somewhere that matters, it may show that you're not prepared. And this isn't to diss people at all that comment. I encourage you guys to comment on my videos. All I'm talking about are people that make direct comments asking for very broad explanations that you can find basically anywhere. Now, how exactly do you network and how do you build that network within aviation? For me, it's all about putting yourself out there. You have to put yourself in positions in order to meet people. It's the absolute only way, and it's very difficult to do that if you don't put yourself out there. And what I mean by that is going to events, hanging out at the FBO, joining Facebook groups with people of similar interests, or just talking to people that you want to be like in the future. All the time, still to this day, I reach out to pilots almost on a weekly basis that I see, whether it's on LinkedIn or Instagram, and that I admire for one reason or another, and that I want to learn from. Because if you can learn from as many people as possible, then it's going to help you in the long run. And most people are generally willing to give you a few words of wisdom and share with them your experience. So that is kind of my little 3-minute rant. I just want everybody that is interested in aviation and that may not know where to get started to know that you need to put yourself out there. You have to get uncomfortable and you have to be willing to get denied, because on this channel you've seen me do a lot of awesome stuff, and there is 150 videos of me getting to do some pretty cool experiences. But what you don't see is the thousands of inquiries that I have sent out for either an experience, a flight, meeting somebody, and all of the outreach that I've done to get to that point. It really is a numbers game, but of course, never discredit your relationships and the value that they bring to your life. You always want to be a genuine, real person, and I know I don't have to tell you guys that, but it's important to keep that in mind. So if you enjoyed this little talk, let me know by dropping a comment down below, letting me know what you think is beneficial to networking as a pilot, why it is, and how you do it. If you want to support me in this channel, the best way to do that is going down below and clicking the subscribe button. And if you want to see more videos like this, then turn on the post notifications so you never miss another one. Until next week, I want you to stay current, stay proficient, and keep the blue side up. Keep flying safe, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.